In this video, we will continue our baseball trick play series. If you missed the first video, make sure to watch that one as it sets up the parameters of what we classify as a trick play and explains the video series. In this video, the two plays we deal with are tricks the offense, or the team up to bat, can use, and then we'll end with a bonus play. The first one is designed for Little League, but the concept would apply to regular baseball as well. It works in Little League better because the youth players often are not taught to be alert at all times when the ball is alive. Especially right after a strikeout, the defense relaxes and tends to take a break when the runners are on base and the ball is live. Smart base runners can take advantage of that. Now in this play, the trick depends on knowing the Little League rules better than your opponent. I'll let the play run out and then afterwards explain why it works.
Strike one. Now the runner goes, and Minnesota's able to catch South Dakota napping. Good base running by Halverson. That's a real stolen base there. 2-2.
Well, you can tell that's a coach's kid. Just astute, understands when the defense is giving him an opportunity to make a play, and just literally stole that base, setting up a run scoring opportunity here.
So we see a runner wait until the pitcher and the middle infielders are not paying attention. Even if the pitcher is on the mound and standing on the pitcher's plate, this still works. It comes down to knowing the rules. In Little League, you can't leave the base until the pitched ball reaches the batter, but that is only one half of the rule. We know when he can first leave, but when must he remain? The rule in Little League states, when a pitcher is in contact with the pitcher's plate and in possession of the ball, and the catcher is in the catcher's box ready to receive delivery of the ball, base runners shall not advance until the ball has been delivered and has reached the batter. That means until both the pitcher and the catcher are ready to pitch and receive the pitch, the runner can still advance at risk of being put out. Coaches and teams that do not know the rules will cry out in vain, "He was on the rubber, he was already on the mound," all to no avail as they didn't take time to actually read the rule book. Hopefully the umpires did. The risk in this is that the umpire isn't paying attention and decides to send your runner back. He isn't ever called out in baseball for leaving early, so the risk is pretty low. The second trick in this video depends on the opposing team either being caught napping or running a poor bunt defense that allows for this to work. So, like I said in video 1, we are adopting a wide definition of the term trick as baseball rules prevent most so-called tricks. Here there is a runner on second or first and second. The batter squares the bunt. If the third baseman charges to field the bunt and the shortstop does not break for third, the runner on second is free to advance to the vacated base. The batter simply pulls the bat back and takes a pitch. This trick relies on a smart base runner at second who knows what the goal is. It also depends on a mistake by the defense or a team that wasn't coached on bunt defense. That is why I labeled this for Little League, even though it technically can work in any league. A fake bunt sign and a steal if third is open. If the play doesn't work, no one even knows you were attempting it.
2-2. And that's the third baseman, Sherbinski, has got to be a little more careful with how aggressively he charges. And anytime you see that third baseman vacate his position, good opportunity to slide in behind him. Excellent job there by Manos.
Hafner misses off the plate. It's a full count now.
At the start of this video, I told you I'd end with a bonus trick play. This is actually more accurately described as cheating. I went back and forth on whether to even add this, but decided to put it here as it's helpful to know what your opponents might attempt and, if you umpire, what players might do when you're not in the correct position.
Gamer, get at it!
Double suicide squeeze. Score 2 on a suicide squeeze.
There it is. A player completely misses third base, and he gets away with it for two reasons. One, Almost everyone in the park is naturally focused on where the primary play is happening. Every player on the field or in the dugout, fan in the stands, and in this case, even the umpires are focused on the opposite side of the field. This play could still work even if the umpires do see it, as it also requires the defense to appeal that he missed the bag. What are your thoughts on these trick plays, and what baseball tricks do you think we should cover in our next video?